Got a question for you, bro.
Of course.
After you die, what happens?
After I am die, me
Y-
personally,
yeah.
someone else gonna die, bro.
What about your soul?
My soul,
Yeah.
my soul go to heaven, bro. Inshallah.
God asked you, why should I let you in heaven? What would you say?
I don't know. I say I don't have answer. You the judge. You need to judge.
Are you 100% sure you'll be in heaven?
Not 100%, but I think so. Yes, and I hope so.
Hey, you're honest, but even Muhammad, he wasn't 100% sure. You remember that?
Yes, I
So,
know.
so if you're not 100% sure, does that concern you? What if you die and go to hell forever? Wouldn't that be terrible?
Yes, be terrible.
It's like this,
I hope it's not gonna happen.
It's like this. When you're born, it's like a cup of water. It has nothing in it. But when you do bad
Yep.
things, it's like putting dirt in the water. It makes it dirty. When you do good things, it's like taking dirt out of the water. You do both, good and bad. But guess what? No matter how hard you try, the water's always muddy. You understand?
Yes,
That's
I
why you
agree with you.
need God. He's the only one that can take that water and make it clean. You understand?
Yes.
But there's a way that works.
How is that work?
Let me give you an example. Let's say that you're a
Okay.
king and you have your own kingdom. You have your own horse, you have your own robe. You're riding around. But you have a son, and your son is foolish. He's out in the swamp. He's playing around. He gets stuck, and he starts to sink down and yell for help. What are you going to do?
You're gonna help him.
Are you going to tell him to try harder, clean yourself out, pull yourself out, or are you going to help him?
Wow. Like if it's not gonna be very dangerous, so I gonna tell him to do this. Yes. But if it's gonna be danger, I help him, of course.
Yeah, but he's sinking down more and more. He can't pull himself out. He needs your help, right?
So if that's the situation, so I gonna help him.
Yeah.
Maybe I gonna yeah.
It's the same with us and God. See, in our life, we're like the foolish boy that's in the swamp. When we sin and do evil, it's like we go down deeper and deeper. We try to get out, but it just makes it worse. But God, He came down from heaven. That's Jesus. He put His hand out and He said, "Take my hand, I'll help you." You can say yes to it or no to it.
Yes.
See how that works?
I don't really understand, bro. Like
That
what's your point?
the
What I need to do?
gospel
I need to
Here's the point. The gospel, Jesus, He gives His hand out to us. We can say yes, and He'll pull us out, or we can say no, and we can try to pull ourselves out. You understand?
yes, but how I gonna be 100% sure that Jesus give me a hand?
That's what the gospel is. It tells you. I can show you what it says so you know. What do you say?
Okay, bro.
You have
Tell me,
two.
are you Japanese?
No, I live in Japan, though. I'm an American.
No, I understand.
You have two choices. You can trust yourself and you can try to get out of the mud, or you can trust Jesus and He will pull you out. That's what the gospel is.
Yeah, but like if I be like in my mindset, I can say it with everyone. I can say I can trust Muhammad, or I can trust the Judaism, or I can trust Jesus. How do I know who is the real?
They can't all
Like
be
I don't want
true
to.
at the same time.
Okay.
How long have
So
you been a Muslim or in Islam?
I'm Jewish, bro. I'm not Muslim.
Oh, I thought you I thought you said something about Islam before. Sorry.
No, I say Alhamdulillah because Alhamdulillah is thank God. Doesn't matter what language.
Oh, sorry. I thought that meant that you were Muslim. Yes. So here's the thing. Have you read the Bible before? The Torah?
The Torah, yes.
Do you remember a lot of the stories of the Torah?
I know a lot of them, but of course not all of them. But yeah, I remember a lot of them.
Are you like a conservative Jew or a Reformed Jew? What kind of Jewish person are you?
What is conservative? What is that?
Conservative Jew? It's like
Yeah.
you follow the practices of Judaism, but you live a modern life. You're not Orthodox.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't follow all the things of Judaism because there is a lot of things that
Yeah.
I can't really trust,
Right.
But I follow Torah. What they actually say in the Torah, I do, like keep Shabbat and stuff like that, and eat kashrut.
Gotcha.
And yeah,
Let me give you an example here. You remember the story of Joseph in the Torah?
what story?
Joseph?
No, I don't know this about him story.
Joseph, he was rejected by his brothers, the 12 tribes of Israel, all of his brothers. Remember he had the coat?
Oh, yeah.
And his
Okay.
brothers were mad at him and they sold him into slavery. Remember that?
Yes.
They rejected him. Well, he went to Egypt and he lived with the Gentiles. Remember that?
Yes.
But God helped him out and he became a leader. And then the famine came. The Jews needed help. So they came to Egypt and Joseph rescued him. The second time they accepted him. Remember?
Yes.
So the first time the Jews hated him. They rejected him. They sold him into slavery. He went to live with the Gentiles. The second time they saw him, they accepted him and he saved them. He rescued the Jewish people. Remember?
Yes.
Remember that. Now you remember the story of Moses?
Of course.
Moses, he was rejected by his people the first time. Remember he murdered an Egyptian and he had to run away?
Yeah.
He went and lived down in Midian with the Gentiles, and then God saw him in the burning bush, and Moses came back to Egypt and he delivered the Jews. He rescued them.
That's true.
The second time he came back, they accepted him. The first time they told him to leave. They rejected him, but the second time they accepted him and he rescued them. You remember?
Yes.
David, you remember King David?
It's true.
What's that?
Yes, I remember.
King David.
I say they accept. Okay, what about him?
King David, he was rejected by Israel. They embraced Saul. Saul tried to kill David. He fled and he lived with the Gentiles who were the enemies of the Jews. He fought for them. But guess what? When Saul died, David, he came back and the people accepted him and he delivered them from their enemies. He was the greatest king of Israel.
Yes.
The first time he ran away, they didn't accept him, and the second time they accepted him, he came back. You see the pattern? Every time in the Torah, the Jews reject their leader the first time, and then the second time they accept him. He comes back and saves them.
Yeah, because he do proofs, He
Yes.
showed them proofs.
Well, guess
that
what?
they can trust him.
According to the Torah, the Tanakh, the prophet Isaiah, Jesus, he was the Messiah. He was rejected by the Jews. He was called a bastard. He went away.
But why? Why? Not without reason. Because he's go against all the Kohanim in the temple.
Yes.
Go against the Judaism in their time. This is why people reject them.
Yes, he was rejected. They called him a bastard. He was killed, and guess what? He went to the Gentiles. That's where Christianity started. But guess what? Israel was judged by God. They were destroyed by the Romans and scattered all around the world. The Jews lived a very hard life. They were persecuted everywhere until 1947 they were brought back into their country. They have their own country. God brought them back. And guess what? Now the Jews are looking to rebuild the third temple, and they're looking for their Messiah.
So about the temple, it's not true, bro. You have some people that believe that we need to build the temple.
Yes.
But you know, the majority of Jews, we understand that we need only Messiah can build the temple. You understand? He needs not to build the temple. He needs to take the temple from the sky. You understand? So we don't allow to build the temple.
Do you believe that Do you believe that the third temple will come back someday?
Yes, I believe.
Yes, all Jews believe that. They're looking for the Messiah. Are you looking for the Messiah?
Like we need to be good people.
Yes.
To be together, good people, and to do what God expects from us. And this is what's gonna make Messiah come. Yeah, we believe that.
Yeah, he will come back. Well, guess what? He will come back the second time. Here's what the prophet Zechariah says. This is in the Tanakh. This is Zechariah 12:10. He says, I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace and of supplication, and they will look upon me, whom they have pierced. Me, whom they have pierced, is talking about Jesus. They will mourn for him as one mourns for his only son, and in bitterness for him, one that is in bitterness for his firstborn. This is what the Messiah prophecy is saying, that Jesus will return the second time, and the Jews will see him, they will mourn, and they will know that that was the Messiah whom they had pierced.
Jesus.
That is the Messiah. That's the prophecy. The second time he will come back. To me, as a Christian, that is the second time. To you, as a Jew, that is the first time the Messiah will come. That's what you are waiting for.
Oh, I understand.
This is Zechariah 12:10. This is in the Tanakh.
Yeah, I see.
You can look it up for yourself. You know the prophet Isaiah?
No.
Isaiah 53, it tells about the prophecy of the Messiah that you are waiting for. Let me look it up in Hebrew. I can't remember the name of it in Hebrew.
Yeah, try to find in Hebrew.
In Hebrew it is, let's see, Yeshua Yahu.
Yeshayahu.
That is the book.
Yeah.
53 is the chapter. I would say read that one. And then the other one, Zechariah 12 in Hebrew is, I don't read Hebrew, but I'll put it on your screen. You see that?
Yeah, Zechariah, yeah.
Yes, if you have the Tanakh, the Torah, I would say read both of those. Those are the prophecies that talk about the Messiah.
Okay, man, I'm gonna search this.
And also, yes, Yeshua Yahu, chapter 9 too. When you read those, you will see those are the prophecies about Jesus, the Messiah. They came true. Jesus did die, he was crucified, and he did rise again. He is the Messiah that the Jews are waiting for.
So I need to check it.
Yes,
okay?
and
thank you for that.
And when you do, you will be able to understand that you need to make peace with God. That is how you know for sure that you will be in heaven. That is what the Tanakh, the Torah, teaches. Looking for the Messiah. He's the only one that can save you.
Oh, okay.
Do you watch TikTok at all?
Yes.
I'll give you a TikTok channel. My friend, he was a Messianic Jew. You know Messianic Jew?
Yes, I know, of course.
He has a huge TikTok channel. Maybe that will help you out. Maybe you will like that.
I'm gonna learn about this. It's kind of interesting.
If you want,
Okay, man. It's nice to talk with you.
if you
Thank
want,
for
I
this.
can share with you the gospel. If not, I'll let you go. What do you say?
What you mean, the gospel? What is gospel?
The gospel is from the Bible how you can make peace with God. It's like instructions.
No, bro, I'm gonna learn about this. Okay?
Okay.
So, have a good day, and thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice to talk to you.
I'll give you my email. If you
Goodbye.
need any help, here's my email. There you go.
Okay. Deus war. Okay.
Have a good night, bro.
Good luck. Good night.